be around you because your energy is so strong. Vibrate so high that anybody that's wishing to do evil upon you, it shall be revealed. Vibrate so high that any evil entity feels uncomfortable in your presence. Vibrate so high.
Yo, we back at it like a crack at it. It's your boy Cross, Boss Cross, Big CEO, Cross Your Heart. Hey, man, I got to follow up. So everybody knows that Suge Knight went on Kumo last night and started breaking down a lot of stuff, saying, hey, man, a lot of stuff was done to Diddy, right? And, you know, groomed by some of those people like the Clive Davises and all those things, allegedly. What's so crazy is they had a follow-up with a publicist or ex-publicist of Diddy and also Ray J. And you could tell Ray J was trying to defend him, but when the question came up about Suge and did he think Suge knew what he was talking about, Ray J basically had to say, well, he has something to it. Now, Clive Davis in response says he doesn't know what they're talking about, and he was never a part of nothing. Imagine that. So one of the things I wanted to show real fast was everybody was waiting on Clive Davis' response. Well, here's his response to somebody asking him about Puffy. Check this out.
A lot of people are curious about the status of P. Diddy.
Status of what?
P. Diddy. Diddy.
Like Puffy. The status of Puffy. Yeah. Well,
What do you make of that situation?
royalty.
All right. No comment from Clive Davis on P. Diddy. Mr. Davis, you're a major influence on the career of P. Diddy. Have you spoken to him? Any comment, Mr. Davis? About Diddy, he credits you as one of his mentors.
That's crazy. So now all of a sudden Clive Davis has dementia. He don't know who P. Diddy is. And that's why I say this industry is a cold game, man. So the whole time he didn't respond, he didn't say nothing. So now I'm going to follow up and show you the interview that Ray J happened to do on Kumo last night. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this too.
So let's bring in a close friend of Diddy and Suge Knight, producer, singer Ray J, and Diddy's former publicist, host of the podcast Naughty But Nice, Rob Shooter. First, Ray J, give us an assessment of Suge Knight's credibility. Where should he be believed? Where should he not be believed?
Well, I mean, if you look at his track record, I mean, he pretty much ran the hip-hop and music scene during the Death Row era. So a lot of people he know and a lot of people he has been around. I can't vouch for everything because I'm not Suge, but I can just tell you, like, most of the time, Suge is saying something is coming from experiences. He's not like making it up like he's writing Green Eggs and Ham. Like, this is serious.
So first things first, it was impossible in real time to vet what he was going to say, Rob, because I didn't know what he was going to say. But we are getting responses.
I didn't either, man.
Oh, listen, hey, Ray J, you did nothing but help. You are helping advance the conversation with people who are willing to discuss their perspective. That is a precious commodity in this investigation right now.
Did you hear me trying to tell Suge to be positive too as well? Okay, cool. I didn't know.
Yes.
I had to get that in.
Yes, but I mean, you know,
okay.
you're not going to control what he says, but you provided him the opportunity to make his witness. So you're all good as far as I'm concerned.
And he made a lot of good points.
Clive Davis.
And he made a lot of good points.
Yeah, listen, I mean, this is his world. Clive Davis responds and says the points about him were not good, his spokesperson. This is a completely fabricated thread being trafficked by an incarcerated felon, but that doesn't mean he's not telling the truth. Mr. Knight's assertions about Clive Davis are 100% false. Nothing of the sort ever happened. Clive is a mentor to artists, and in keeping with this, never ever condone any such inappropriate behavior. Specifically, Rob, Suge Knight suggests that P. Diddy wasn't just taught things by his mentors, he was abused by them. And that his behaviors are a function of hurt people hurting people.
Yeah, he said it last night. I was watching the show at home, Chris. It was an amazing thing to reveal. I've got to agree here with Ray J. Suge knows this world. So is he larger than life? Might he exaggerate? Maybe. I think a lot of people probably do. But fundamentally, this is his world. If he told me something, I'd be very happy using him as a source, as an insider. I trust what he says. And so he was particularly around when Diddy was growing up in the business. He didn't just come out as being P. Diddy. He started small and he got bigger and bigger. Suge was around during those years. So that stuff, I would guess overall, maybe not specifically, is pretty accurate.
But Rob, you were his publicist. You were around him, not, after dark deep or whatever, they're calling P. Diddy's, other activities. But how would you have never heard this type of allegation that he was going after underage people? He was having, all kinds of sex with people who were or were not consenting. How would you not have heard it?
Yeah, I think people that get away with this for a really long time are really good at covering it up. It's almost like being a functioning alcoholic and you just never see the liquor. I never saw it. I really didn't. When I was with him, he was professional. Was he rude? Was he aggressive? Yes. Did he like to be told? Yes, of course. But I never ever saw any of the sexual stuff. And I think that probably was by design. He kept his inner circle really, really small. I was part of a larger circle, not the inner circle, for a short period of time. And so I think this was sort of the reason that he managed to keep this a secret and evade the law, any consequences, for particularly maybe over a decade.
Ray J, help me understand something. How do you interpret these celebrities that knew P. Diddy very well or tangentially deleting all their tweets? What is this? Well, how am I supposed to understand that?
Well, first off, I want to say I have a lot of respect for Clive Davis. He's somebody that's inspired us all in the music game. And I think that in this situation, people are quitting. You see a lot of people stepping down from their executive positions in music. And I think a lot of people are tying that up with Diddy. We don't know exactly why everybody is quitting or why everybody's quiet. But I can say this, a lot of celebrities in this power come from environments where they think certain ways of doing business, cutthroat, disrespectful, shady, chasing fast money, these are normal because, they saw their mentors do it. I mean, Diddy did it, even Suge, and so even though they're...
There you go right there. Now, first of all, you can tell his body language. When he was moving around doing this, whatever it was, somebody was there coaching or guiding him. Number two is, you heard what he said was with Suge, and they said they can use him as a source. And then he played to Clive Davis, what Clive Davis spokesperson said. Now, again, it's weird that, like the one guy said, he wasn't in the big circle. But if you notice the look on Ray J's face when he said, I wasn't part of the big circle, he kept that very quiet in the inner circle. Now, everybody knows that Ray J and Puffy is like this. That's why he made sure, he said, hey, I didn't do nothing. Like, I played my part. I want the world to know, I want the people that's watching me know that, the people that's handling me know that I played my part. And I told Suge to stay positive. That's crazy to me. So just having him on there, I don't know why he was on there. He was trying to make it seem like, hey, I don't really know what's going on. But he knows everything that's going on. That's why they sent Ray J out there. And then they use an ex-publicist that says, well, Diddy, you say yes. He likes for you to say yes. Can he be rude? All the characteristics, of being arrogant or egotistical. But then you telling me he didn't show that. And Ray J, bro, you was on a Breakfast Club on a phone call to Fabulous talking about you had bottom goons. So you can miss me with that. All the Vegas trips you and Puffy done did, and Tyrese, all you guys, and you telling me that you didn't know. Come on, man. But I respect the fact that being on that West Coast, you knew Suge wasn't lying. And as soon as you had to open your mouth and say Suge was lying, Suge would have brought your name up. So I see what you're trying to do. I see the media trying to do it. but let it play out if it's going to play out. Y'all hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all tell me what y'all think.